Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, we just had a problem in connections. I'm just back again. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your program that we do it every Monday, every week. Just want to say welcome. Please, thank you for those who are tuning in. Thank you very much for those who are tuning in. Let someone and someone let someone that we're alive. And we are going to share one of the beautiful ever points that we have actually promised you all last week that we're going to share it today. Welcome, please share, share the broadcast. Welcome to Equatorian TV. Please just give me a thumbs up if you are seeing or if you're hearing me well. Just give me a thumbs so I will know that we're on. Thank you very much. Thank you for those who are tuning in. We're going to share one of the powerful points today. One of the powerful points that you need to know actually before getting into the relationship. Before getting into the relationship, one of the fundamental, one of the basics, one of the principle, one of a thing that you don't take it for granted. You don't take it for granted. Let me repeat this again. You don't take these things for granted. It's actually that's what will build the next step of your relationship. We have spoken so many times back there. We spoke about friendship, blah blah. But now we enter into a deep. I had a conversation today with one of my friends, and as well there is a lot of questions of different people came across. Said, Charles, what will you not? You guys speak about actually dating and relationship and marriage, especially those who are already married. I told him that we're coming, we're going there, we're going to share a lot of things about marriage, and it's like an episode. So we're going to share a lot of things. Please share, please let someone know that we're alive. And just want to apologize that my wife is not going to be in this show today, but next week, the same time, she's going to share this message with a different kind of view as a woman view. Okay, I'm going to share as a man view, and she's going to share next week as a woman view, how women view about before entering into the relationship. There's a woman, there's a different type of woman view, and there's a different type of a male view. So I'm going to share in a male perspective view, and not just only that, I'm going to share in a way of um, both sides, the female and male question that you need to know before getting into the relationship. Please share and let someone know. Welcome into your Equatorian TV, a TV that bring all the entertainment, all the activities, a TV that bring for you always what you want to hear, what you want to see, a TV that full of life, full of excitements, full of things that you don't take it for granted. A TV that people there, whereby they actually dedicate their own time to give you the best that they have. Um, please um, share this video and always like and subscribe and give us your own view, or give us your own questions, your own of we'll welcome all the ideas. Just send it to us, and I promise you that we will return to you. I promise you that Equatorian TV will reply to you and answer all your questions. Please bear with me. I'm actually sitting on the seat of fire. I'm burning from inside. I'm burning, and have that eager to share with you what we actually have. I'm just trying to give you guys a headlines of what we're gonna share. We have a beautiful points that we're gonna share. Please give me a thumbs up if you're hearing me. We're getting there. We're getting live. We're getting hot. It's getting hot here. Welcome once again. And please give us some questions or update. If you're there, just keep us updated. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm just getting ready. Wow. I'm so excited of this topic today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right. Welcome once again. Now we're on fire. We're set on fire. I just want to say that things that you have to know before you get into a relationship. If you're male or if you're female, I don't know what's going on your mind right now. As soon when I say that, a thing that you need to know before you get into any relationship, what's coming into your mind? What the question that you are thinking of that you need to know that before you get into the relationship? Uh, what's running in your mind right now when you say when you hear something that I don't know what's going on your mind? Please give us a feedback, give us a time, or give us a question, or tell us what's going into your mind right now. As I'm saying that, what's the question that you need to ask yourself before getting into the relationship? I know there's some people already married. You're not gonna ask yourself because you're already married or you already into the relationship. But this particularly going to the single woman and the single ladies there, what the question that you need to ask yourself before you get into that dating, the dating that you want to, it's not bad to be in that dating, it's not bad to be in that relationship, but what the question that you need to ask yourself before getting into that dating or the relationship that you're going through. I mean the relationship that taking, I'm talking about the two couples, I'm talking about the female and male that going to the relationship that building into the marriage status. I'm not talking to you, I call you already get married and you have a beautiful children. But I'm getting there into the questions, into a mind when I say that a question that you need to ask yourself. ده شنو قاعد يجري في راس ستاكي؟ Okay? Question ده للناس boy. يابا boy. Question ده اللي يجيك. سؤال انت بسأله لنفسك قبل ما تكون في relationship يا question انت بسأل لنفسك اوكي question انت بسأل لنفسك شنو قبل ما تدخل في العلاقات يا اي اسئله انت محتاج تسال لنفسك قبل ما تدخل في اي علاقه او علاقه عاطفيه يا اسئله انت تسال لنفسك السؤال ده لكل الناس اللي لسه ما متزوجين، الناس الزابه. انت محتاج انت محتاج تسال لنفسك اسئله كهذا. انا اشارك فيهم كم اسئله كده ماشي اشارك فيهم وهتكلم فيهم شويتين. انه انت محتاج تسال لنفسك. One of the questions that you need to ask yourself before getting into dating، السؤال الاول او واحد من الاسئله انت محتاج تسال نفسك قبل ما تخش في العلاقه دوت. Do you believe a good man and woman exist in our time right now؟ هل يا ترى انت بتؤمن انه في يا ترى راجل او رجال او نساء موجودين او هم كويسين في زماننا هلا؟ Do you believe in that? Do you believe that there is good men and women still exist in our time? That's one of the questions that you need to ask yourself. Okay? Do you believe in that? Do you believe there's a good woman and good man exists? Okay? When you ask those questions to yourself, because if you don't believe that there's a good man and a good woman exists, believe me, you're always going to be in a toxic relationship. You're always going to be in actually bad relationship, a relationship that you always believe on, because you don't believe in good women and good men exist. So if you don't believe in those two or those good ones exist, that means you're always going to be in that relationship automatically, because what you believe is that what should come into your way. You know, um, you need to have that a good mindset, because what you believe or what you actually put your mind, because let's say you have to renew your mind, you have to change your mind. Okay, it's not because of your previous relationship did not work out, that means your second relationship is not going to work out. You know, your second relationship, if the previous relationship didn't work out, I don't know, it's from who? It could be from you or it could be from the other part. But the one main thing is what you believe. That's what you get. You don't get what you don't believe. If you don't change your mindset, you will only get what you believe on. Don't let your past always follow your future. You know, don't let your past follow or carry on or come to your future. Okay, if you allow these things to happen, that means it's always going to rule the relationship. You know, not just only those points. As I'm talking on this point, I believe it strongly. Your mind, deep inside of your heart, there, you know what you brought together into this relationship. You know, because you don't get what you don't have. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, there's a good woman. Are you a good woman?" There's a lot of people that will say, "Oh, there's a really good woman. Are you a good man?" See, if you got to be good first, then you can get the good. That's the first of the things. You have to be good first as a man, then you can get a good woman. If you're not good as a man, God will never trust you for a good woman. You know, I'm not talking about there will not be obstacles in that relationship. There will be obstacles, but there's a difference between the obstacles in relationship and there's a difference between you actually good yourself, because you got to be good. انت لازم تكون كويس عشان تلاقي حاجه كويس. انت لو ما كويس، من داخلك ما كويس، افكارك ما كويس، عيونك ما كويس، كلاماتك ما كويس، تصرفاتك ما كويس، لبساتك ما كويس، انت بس بتلاقي برضه نفس الحاجه اللي انت قاعد تتماشى فيه او اللي انت قاعد تعيشه. because الله برضه نفسه ما he will not trust you, okay, with what you cannot handle. ربنا ما بيثق فيك في حاجه اللي هو عارف ان انت ما بتقدر تمسكه او ما بتقدر how can I put it, how you cannot able to handle it, you cannot able to protect it. You know, ما بتقدر تدي البيت للشخص اللي هو يعني shaking his hands, you know, because it will fall down. Okay, as well the same. When I'm saying shaking, I'm just giving you as a muscle. I'm just bringing it as a example. So you cannot get something that very excellent and you poor. When I'm talking about poor, I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about here, deep inside of your heart. You're not a good person. Okay. Do you believe that a good woman and a good man exists? Yes. The question here, the answer here, there's a good man and there's a good woman exists, as well as there's a good one and as well there's a bad one. But you got to be good first, then you can receive good. All right. This is the first point that you need to ask yourself. Okay. And not just asking yourself, but you have to treat yourself. You have to change your set mind that there is a good ones. Second question that you need to ask yourself. السؤال الثاني، انت محتاج تسأل نفسك قبل ما تخش في هذا العلاقة، قبل ما تبدأ أي نوع من العلاقة اللي بيؤدي للمرحلة الثانية أو اللي بيؤدي للمرحلة بتاع إنه fiances and on and on. Okay, is it interesting? Please give me a hands up if just like you're following me or my voice is so sound clear there. Second question, please share to someone and someone share to someone that we are alive on a topic. A question that you need to ask yourself if you need to ask yourself before you get into the relationship. Second question, can I make time for this dating or relationship? قاعد تعصب، انت محتاج تسال نفسك يا ترى هل انا بقدر او قادر ان اعطي وقتي لهذا العلاقه؟ يا ترى انا يا ترى او يمكنني ان اعطي وقت لهذا العلاقه؟ يعني انت بتقدر تقضي زمن في علاقه اللي انت داخل فيه. When I'm saying about will you able to make a time, okay, for this relationship or for this dating, I mean about it. But will you able to spend? When I'm talking here spend, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking even your time is spending. To build something is spending. You know, now some people saying want a relationship. There's some people just want to be in a relationship, but actually they don't have time for that relationship. They don't spend time for that relationship. It's spending their time to listen. It's spending time to value. They want to get married, but they don't want to build that marriage status. They want. Some people say that they want to. They're not flexible. They're not giving their time. They don't give the time to their partners or to that person. They're busy with work. They're busy with their own life, or they might be in this relationship and at the same time they're in another different relationship, or they're having two, three, four people. They want to find which one that they can go to. So they divide the time for those three, four, five people. So they're not focusing into one person because they just want to see who is good and they can able to enter into it. You need to spend time. If you see in this relationship the one you want to be in, you have to spend the time. You're spending when I'm saying spending your time, I mean it's about try to know that person. Try to get into a bottom, not just knowing her, and let her know you or let him know you, both sides. So you have to build it, exactly like someone wants to build something very beautiful. Um, um, Whatever thing that you want to do it perfectly, you always spend time for it. As well, your relationship, you have to spend time. Um, Hand up to those people that on the phone 24/7, talking on the phone all night long, talking on the phone to their lovers ones. Okay, that's fine. Talking on the phone, beautiful, but you got to spend time face to face. On the phone, sometimes it doesn't give you 100% of the other side, but spend time together. Get to know that person deeper. Go out, just make things up for you to spend more time, more quality time. And that's what will show you this girl or that man, are they responsible, how they react in these situations, and as well what this it are they just want us are they just want us in an emotion time when they're just feeling emotion, or when they're down, or when they're in bad situation? Are they just only want us when they are going through difficult times, or they want us 24/7 even though in a good time? That's where you will know it face to face, not just on the phone. you know I'm not saying that on the phone not good. Yes, spend time on the phone, spend time on face to. I don't know what is it called on face to face call, or WhatsApp calls, Messenger. But spend as well more time face to face. Get to know each other face to face. Go out, visiting regularly to their house. Let him or let her visit you as well where you're staying. And that's where you will know the area, or you know the other weakness of the other person. Not using their weakness to actually destroy them, but use the weakness to make them strong. When I'm saying that, using the weakness to make them strong, not when a girl or when a man is very weak in emotion side, then you just take the advantage. That's where you will know this man is serious or this lady is serious. Don't take advantage of any person in their weak areas. So the question here: can I make a time for this dating or this relationship? You got to ask yourself: am I able to give my time into this relationship or not? That was our second question. Going to the third question, please, if you have any question, drop it there, and I'm willingly to go with you. I'm willingly to actually answer your question. And the third question that you need to ask yourself before getting into that relationship. Ooh la la, I'm getting on fire actually. I'm so excited on this topic. Um, um, do you believe in real love exists? Is the question you need to ask yourself. A lot of people they say, "Oh no, the real love just only on the movies, just only on the Indian movie, or just only in the romantic movies." No, 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 no. The real love is really still exists in this time. You know, it still exists. انت لو بتسأل يا ترى الحب الحقيقي يا ترى ما زال موجود في زماننا هذا؟ يس، الحب الحقيقي ما زال موجود. You know, انت لازم to believe, you got to believe that الحب الحقيقي موجود. لو انت بحثت عن الحب الحقيقي بتلاقيه، ولو انت قاعد تبحث عن الحب اللي ما حقيقي ما هتلاقيه خالص. الحب الحقيقي ما زال موجود ما زال موجود في وقتنا او في الوقت بتاعنا الحالي. um, Not just only that, there's some things that you think in questions, okay? When you don't really believe that the real love is exists, it will not be exist. You know, when you don't really believe that the real love is exists, it will never gonna be exist. You got to believe that the real love is still exists. It does not mean that the previous love that you had and it was not real, or it was not actually the real love. Okay, whatever the circumstance happened in your previous relationship, does not mean it's going to happen into your next relationship. It did not happen. Okay, because it did not happen, or it because um, there's a lot of whatever circumstances that make it not happen. I don't know really what not happened or what did not take place into that relationship that you had before. But the important thing that I want you to believe that the real love exists. If the real love is really exists, you got to keep positive. You got to be positive that the real love exists. Not just being positive, but you share for knowledge, search for knowledge. You know, get to know more about the real love. Get to because you have to actually be a real person. You have to have that real love on you before you can able to get, or before you can able to give out. You got to be the real. If you're not real, you cannot get the real. Please, as much there is a real copy as well there's a fake copy. I don't know which one is you. If you're fake copy, you automatically gonna get the fake copy. You got to believe that you're a real copy and give the best. Then you will receive the best. You cannot always get what you don't give. You know, you give and you get. When I'm saying that give, a lot of people they might understand me wrong. You know, in a relationship, there's a lot of things that is going on there. Don't give things that you supposed to not give in that particular time. You know, I don't know how you guys making it, but don't give things that supposed to not be given on that particular time. If you understand me, please just share thumbs up, because when you give something that's not supposed to be given in that particular time, that means you have broken or you have changed some of the principle, because you got to have a principle. Don't just give what's supposed to be given um, to your husband. You give it into your boyfriend, or you give it into who dating you. Come on, or ladies or men, two of you. You have to mind the principle, because the principle, when you set that principle right, believe me, this relationship will set itself right. It will be building on a stone, the rock. Do you believe in real love exists? I do believe in real love exists. And you got to believe it as well. When you believe it, then you receive it. But when you don't believe it, you don't receive it. This thing's not just about the believers or religion or blah blah blah. This is the principle of what guiding the relationship. There's a lot of things that here in this world you receive it through the principle. If this sun is shining to believers and unbelievers as well, whatever you are searching on, have also a principle. You key into a principle, you get what you're supposed to get. Um, for those who are believing, you need to include God. For those who believe in God, okay, include God into your relationship. Include God into that dating that you are entering in, because God is love. You know, here it is very well. For those who are believers, please include God into your relationship, because God is love. And when God is love, see, God loves you the way how you are. You know, He give you, He just give you, He just give you. Now, when He just give you, He's waiting on your right time. When you have already seen whatever you have gone through, you don't want it anymore. Now you want to receive that true love. The same thing in relationship. You have touched this and touched this, all did not work. Now you got to be real, then you receive the real one. That's how it is. It's the principle. Please give us thumbs up if you are following us or if you're hearing me clear. The fourth, number four, point number four. Do you truly love yourself and things that about you? You got to ask this question. Do you really love yourself? Charles, what do you mean that I don't love myself? Okay. A lot of people nowadays, oh, Charles, excuse me. What do you mean I don't love yourself, myself? يا ترى السؤال هنا السؤال بتاعنا رقم 4. يا ترى أنت بتحب نفسك وكل أشياء عنك، يا ترى أنت بتحب نفسك وكل أشياء عنك ولا لا؟ Do you really love yourself and everything about you? Let's find out. All the questions today are based on the function, based on actually yourself, okay? Do you really love yourself? Do you really genuinely love yourself? Because you cannot give what you don't have. Because you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't love yourself, okay, you will never gonna give love to someone else. You got to love yourself and love everything about you. And when I'm saying like this, it's love yourself and love everything about you. I mean, like, don't be afraid to add things and for you to see yourself. No. I'm not saying, I'm not actually coming into that point like that. I mean, you got to love yourself the way how you are. Then you can able to give love to someone else. If you don't love, if you don't, okay, know who you are, then how do you know who belong to your life? انت لو ما بتعرف عن نفسك، اوكي، ما بتعرف عن نفسك، انت كيف بتعرف انه الزول المفروض لك انت؟ If you don't love yourself, okay, or if you don't know about yourself, how will you know that person is for you? لازم يكون عندك اليقين. اوكي، انا كده، انا لو كده انا I need the best for myself because I'm the best. Don't go for the less. When you know that you're the best, you deserve the best, then you go for the best, you don't go for the less. Because you know yourself and you love yourself, then you go for what you love and for what is the best for you. You don't go for what is less for you. Don't just go for whatever those guys are, whatever it is, or those girls. No, come on, you got to go for what you see yourself. How do you know who truly match you? You got to know what's really matching you. Who is matching you? Who is, not everyone there is matching you. When I'm saying that matching you, when you get into that relationship, you don't just choose randomly. This guy just walk to you and telling you all those beautiful words. You just go to that guy, or this girl have all attractive men. Then you just want to go for her because she got everything, got the look, got the beard, got everything. So you're thinking that's the one. Come on, there's a one much better than that. Don't just go into the appearance that you've seen, because those appearance that you've seen, one day it can change. One day it goes, not just change, one day it cannot be there. So go what inside. So you got to know what inside of you first, then you can able to go for what is actually matching you. How do you know what truly best for you if you don't actually know about what's best about you? How will you know what's best for you if you don't know what actually you are the best or not? You will never gonna go for the best if you're not actually isolate yourself that you are the best. Okay, do you, are you following me? Okay, we're going there. Relationship is not only about what you receive, it's also about what you give. Okay, relationship is not about what you just receiving. It's actually based on what you also give. What you give out, that's what you receive. What you expected, that's what come true, or that's what come to you. Okay. Um, as again, for those who just entering right now, we were being talking about a question you need to ask yourself before getting into the relationship. I'm coming to the last question, and thank you very much for those who are tuning in right now, and those who are following us at the beginning, and those who are coming to watch this show after when we are finishing. The last ever point that I'm sharing, and I'm concluding this show about it. Please hear me carefully, and thus, please, if you didn't start with us from the beginning, you can just go back again and review what we have said on the beginning. The question that you need to ask yourself before getting into the relationship. Yes, if you're single lady and single man, there, this question is for you. If you're coming or you're going to the relationship, or you just came out of the relationship, now you're seeking or thinking about how am I going to make the next relationship work, or for those who have been divorced or whatever circumstance that those who are going back into their partners. So now, how will you actually make these things work? You can also apply those questions into yourself. There's a new always beginning. You know, ever going down. Don't feel that, oh, that's is I'm gonna get a person again to live in my life. I'm not gonna get a man that I'm deserved. I'm not gonna get the lady that is actually good for me. No, there is always a chance. There is always a new beginning for a new thing that God has for you. As long as you're still alive, God has the best for you. You know, whatever has the work does not mean what for tomorrow is not going to work. It's going to work very, very much well, but it just you have to be positive about it. All my message today is about be positive, okay? Number five, which is my last question that you need to ask yourself before getting into that relationship. Do you forgive and let go of your past? This question or this subject about forgiveness is always going with us. We start with it from the beginning of our conversation, or from the beginning when we start this program. We start about forgiveness, and this about forgiveness is still following us. So the question here, did you forgive yourself? Did you forgive and let go of your past? I don't know what happened in your past relationship. You know, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you're wrong or he's wrong or she's wrong. But did you forgive and let it go? Because if you did not forgive and let it go, it's always going to affect your future or your future. Forgive is vital, Mark. It's your goal to release yourself from all the weight, all the weight of the emotionally bags blessings your past. Okay, believing here or forgiveness here is actually letting go, of what hurt you, or what did not work out, and you felt really hurt. You felt really, really, really someone that, you know, كسر قلبك شديد أو كسر قلبك شديد. Okay, you got to let it go, because if you did not let it go, it will always going to be there, and it will affect your do change the further. It's up to us how we choose to see the world. Okay, it's up to me and you how you want to see the world, or how do you want to see your future or tomorrow, or your relationship or your married life that you're going through. Please, please, forgiveness here is there actually basic things in any relationship. If you don't believe on forgiveness, that means, I don't know what to say. Take your responsibility, okay? Take your responsibility. When you're wrong, when you're wrong. When you're right, when you're right. Take your responsibility. Do not do what is necessary, okay? Do what is necessary into that relationship. Make it work in a different kind of way. But the more important thing, please, please forgive. Forgiveness. Forgive that person. It might be hard. Forgive does not mean you're going to be. It's not like compulsory to go back with that person in the same platform. Okay, but forgiveness, you have released yourself. If it's work, sometimes it work and it will work great than before. Okay, that's fine. But if it cannot work, let it not work, but let it be peace between both of you, so it cannot affect your tomorrow. I'm coming to the end here, and I just want to thank you very much for those who are tuning us, for those who are sharing with us, for those who are there. And thank you. Next week, the same day, the same time, we're going to have a different topic about relationship and dating. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. I will not, please drop your questions. If you have questions, I'm willing, me and my wife willingly to go through it and answer. And personally, if you need a call, we need to call you, or you want us to actually talk to you straight up, we're here. Our goal to restore, the relationship into a base or into what it's supposed to be. Our goal to make their parents actually have that intimacy to each other. Our goal to actually make the parents with the children have that good relationship. Thank you very much. Thank you for liking. Thank you for following our page. Please follow our page, and always our video it will reach you on the best ever time. Thank you very much.